Hi guys, welcome to another video. So today we'll talk about another big giant unicorn, but in China. It's Tencent. Probably you have heard of this stock already, this company, because in the past year, the stock price has skyrocketed from $180 per share to right now almost around $450 per share. And I'm personally holding this stock because in my channel, probably you understand that two of the biggest giants you have to hold for your portfolio as a core portfolio. One is Google, another one is Tencent. Probably if you have heard of my channel in January this year and last year May, I've talked about when and how you should invest in Tencent. You will probably understand good things of Tencent, but right now as this global stock market is stumbling, for example Facebook, Apple and Google, and as well as Tencent, the stock price is coming down. And if I can prove that the recent bad news are not related to the fundamental analysis at all, meaning that the price is coming down based on only psychological factor, and that is a good chance for you to invest in this stock. But if you understand the bad news that I'm going to mention in this video, and you think that is affecting the fundamental analysis of this company, well, the value is proven to come down. But if I prove it wrong and unrelated, then I may be right. So this may be a good time for you to buy Tencent. So first of all, if you're first time to the channel, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and also like my Facebook page. Please remember to give me a thumbs up and also share and comment in this video, and I'll check out your comments and to reply your comments later on. So Tencent, this company is a mega unicorn in the world. So in the past, we'll understand that the unicorn most likely come from US, but right now the unicorns from US and China, the ratio is 1:1, and one of the biggest giant must be Tencent. It must be Tencent, okay? So it has all the big data, and everyone is using its communication tool called WeChat. It's using for paying, it's using the chat, it's Facebook, Netflix, and WhatsApp in one application. So it has all the big data it has. So right now, the bad news is, first is Tencent biggest shareholder, Naspers, they are selling the shares, okay? So I think that is a bad news, but it's not affecting fundamental of the company at all. Because usually we are afraid that the shareholder is selling the stocks is because the shareholder is in the management level or is executive management level. Because usually they know something that is really bad that is going on in the future, so might as well they just sell the stock right now at a high price. But in this case, Naspers is not involved in the management at all. So, and also they promised that after this selling, they will most likely never to sell the Tencent shares again in the next 3 years. And also, number 3 reason why this news is not affecting the fundamental at all is only because the chairman of Naspers is saying that, oh, my valuation is not as low because right now their biggest investment is Tencent, right? The assets, the value of their holding of Tencent is even higher than themselves. So they're proving that if you don't value my company, what about you value my investment? Right now, I will sell some shares and legitimately, I've sold it for $405 per share. And right now, you see the cash, you understand that my value is more than what you think right now. That is the main purpose. And then they're probably after this, they will going to issue more special dividends after this. So this is more of an independent case. So second reason is about the gaming revenue is going down quarterly. Okay, let me mention that. I believe that you understand many of the games is owned by Tencent. For example, you may understand this game called PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds is really famous and it's online, it's on the app, you can download it. And there are many of the gaming in China, the top 4 is all from Tencent in fact. Okay, so you understand that people saying that the second biggest reason is that Q4 of the gaming revenue is less than Q3. So all the empire is going to doom, the empire is going to shrink, stuff like that. I will tell you something. There's something about seasonal factor, okay? So you can never compare the revenue of Nike and Adidas and Victoria's Secret of the revenue from Christmas Day compared to any normal day in February or December, right? That is exactly what is crappy about the information we're receiving nowadays. There's so much noise that we can make a right decision. There's a seasonal factor. How can you fix this problem? You do not compare quarter to quarter, right? You compare annual growth. For example, Q4 to Q4, Christmas Day to Christmas Day. If you compare to the past 5 years of the online gaming revenue, of the average of Tencent quarterly growth is 7.65% growth. And we only take out Q4, the quarter 4 average quarterly growth is 1.74. So it is supposedly Q4 is always lower than general average of a year, right? So this proves that the media is cherry picking something for the title, for the news, so that you can click on the article and to grab the attention. But in fact, this information is not unrelated to the fundamental. It's in fact damaging what you should understand about this company. So if you want to compare, you should compare Q4 to Q4 and annual to annual. So you look at the Q4 to Q4 online gaming revenue of Tencent is in fact going from 29,000 millions to right now, last year, 39,000 millions. The growth is really staggering. So if you compare annually, it's from 107,000 millions to right now 150,000 millions. The growth is around 33%. So these two news, one is kind of bad, one is not at all, but they are not affecting the company's value at all. But in fact, if you look at the earning, it's growing 86% per year. That is the key. But there are also concerns in this company, because if you want to look, check out the gross margin. The gross margin is really the factor you have to look at. So in 2007, the gross margin is lower than 50%. It's the lowest in the past years. It's 49% gross margin. So Q1 quarterly report is coming, so this is really definitely a factor you should look at. If the gross margin can stay above 50% and everything will be correct. So defensively, you can check out the video I posted in January. It's really defensive because it's China tech, right? It's really defensive, it's nothing, but it's about its expansion. So globally, we have to understand that the 4G cost is going down and it's really cheaper and cheaper for people to use 4G to watch videos and stuff like that. So you understand that in China, there are many applications and videos, they call it short videos, and the growth is a staggering. Past year is 175% growth for last year. And for this year, it's expected to grow by double, because we understand that the cost of 4G is going down and also the speed of 5G is coming to visit us. So in matter of 7 and 8 seconds, you can download a full HD movie in front of your face. So here's the deal. Because you download it faster and the data is strong faster, and you may have to pay more. If you do not have to pay more for the 5G access, but you will be streaming videos more and more and more, right? So the sponsorships, advertisements, and also the big data will be all owned by Tencent. And especially, we have Twitch in the Western world, except China. But in China, there's the China version of Twitch, right? So many live platforms of playing gaming, sponsorship, and also many hosts are earning big time. But they have to split with who? Tencent, right? So this growth is meant to be stayed. So right now, if you believe of the growth, we understand that in the past video, if you using the growth as a valuation model, the max that it can grow for this year is around $576 per share. Right now, it's around $400 to $450 per share. And if you want to use the lowest valuation model to calculate how much Tencent worth, you can assume that they're not going to grow, and in fact, it's going to sell off their company right now at this moment, and the lowest cost should be $463 per share. So one question for you: if there's a bank or 3 banks is valuing $1 million for your house, does that mean you were able to sell it for $1 million? Maybe you will sell it for $900K, maybe you will sell it for $1.1 million, right? Because the stock price and also the stock value, they're two completely different things. So if you can prove that the valuation is there, it's undervalued, but in fact the stock price is coming down, not reflecting the company's value, that may give you a chance to buy or sell. That is exactly the point I want to make today to you guys and also to the media. If we are not the one receiving this nonsense craps and nonsense noise, the media will not be able to make so much of this unnecessary noise for us. Because if our determination is one day really weak, we may as well just listen to one unrelated news and then we just sell some good stocks, right? So this might be a good time for you to buy Tencent, and also might as well Facebook, Amazon, and Google, right? Amazon is really good. So this is again my portfolio, and also I'm saying that once every half year, that is really a good chance for you guys and for me to establish a core portfolio for the whole year of 2018. Hopefully you guys love this video. Give me a thumbs up and share to show me that you would like to understand more about fundamental analysis and more about your determination about investing, because investing made easy. That's our slogan. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.